Rebel Wilson's debut feature, The Deb, brings epic fights and dramatic twists. It's just a shame most of that happened off camera between her and a producer.
Rebel Wilson versus The Deb. What's The Deb?
How can we avoid talking about the long-running legal stoush between the director and one of the film's producers, Amanda Ghost, with competing lawsuits alleging everything from defamation levelled at Wilson to sexual misconduct directed at Ghost. Now, the sexual misconduct was alleged to have occurred when Ghost shared a bath with the film's lead actress, Charlotte McInnes, which both acknowledge happened but wasn't sexual in nature. Google it and find out more. Now, the whole business is a little grubby and it takes away from the hard yakka done by the crew and cast, which also includes Wilson herself, Shane, Kenny Jacobson, and in a brief cameo as the Australian PM, the late great Julian McMahon.
That was so bad. You've embarrassed me. I'm going to go network.
We should be talking about Wilson's first foray into directing and how well she executed this adaptation of the stage musical of the same name by Hannah Riley, with music by Megan Washington. The Deb opens with McInnes' character Maeve forcing her woke agenda on her fellow privileged classmates at a big city private school.
My mum's punishing me because I staged a protest. I think I might be the feminist voice of our generation.
Her mum, the principal, has had a gutful of Maeve's carrying on and banishes her to the bush to live with cousin Taylor, played by Natalie Abbott, and her dad Rick, played by Jacobson.
Yeah, that's your daughter.
The film, through a constant stream of rather catchy musical numbers, offers the twin plotlines of Maeve's fish-out-of-water experience in the country and Taylor's ugly duckling transformation in the face of small-town bullies. The mum of the biggest bully is an attention-hungry local beautician played by Wilson.
I'm sorry, you're taking away valuable oxygen from my cigarette.
Oh, sorry.
To make things interesting, the annual debutante ball is around the corner, which is not just a rite of passage for locals, but the potential saviour of the community that's in the midst of a drought. Will Maeve embrace what she initially wrote off as a heteronormative shit show? Will Taylor realise that Deb is not the defining moment of her life after all? One suspects these two will only figure it out if they are willing to accept the other's perspective. The performances across the cast are solid and the songs are very decent, but this is one of those rare films where you are acutely aware of the director's influence, and not in a good way. In the hands of a director with more experience with the genre, the musical numbers could have been spectacular, but are often clunky instead. The pacing is not quite right, and Wilson never figures out how to weave the plot lines together, making for an uneven viewing experience.
Hey, Razzie, let me hold your mullet back.
There's nothing here that would make you excited to see the comic actor get behind the camera again. The Deb gets 2.5 stars.
And cut.